When Tidewater Telecom built Lincoln County's first fiber-to-the-home network in 2011, we knew we were starting a project that would take years to see through. 9 years later, we are proud to have connected more than 2,000 Lincoln County homes to our blazing fast, open fiber network. But that hasn't dimmed our vision to connect all of Lincoln County. Learn more about the power of fiber optic internet at tidewater.net.
LCTV is your nonprofit community media station. Please donate at lctv.org to keep us strong. Thank you.
One, two, three, four! Well, I've been rolling in since the clock came Monday morning. From the end of the week, I'm bound to blow. Breeze walking to the honky-tonk like a pack of wolves now. Order up around the shops and it's away we go.
Hey everybody, it's Wuzzup time. I'm Larry Sidelinger. The mayor of the mills, Bobby Whear, is back in town. We got Dinah Dave behind the camera with Mr. Haven Simmons, and we got Mr. LCTV Toby here on the floor. And Bobby, it's been a busy week, hasn't it? Graduation behind Booth Bay is coming up tomorrow night, I think. And Lincoln was last Friday night. And we got it in before, we had a rainstorm, so we did it in the gym. It was a little warm.
That's quite an accomplishment for Booth Bay to even graduate with all the troubles over there.
Yeah, all the problems that got going on there. But,
good for them for persisting.
Yeah, but so the graduations, and you know what was really amazing, Bobby? We did the whole graduation week. They gave out over $230,000 worth of scholarships and grants to kids.
Wow.
150 kids. It was pretty impressive,
wow.
huh? I was really pleased, and it's good to hear. And it's that's pretty wild. George Mitchell, remember the Senator George Mitchell?
Sure.
He has a fund that gives $10,000 to every high school in the state, a scholarship at graduation to a kid going to school.
How many high schools we got?
Oh, probably 75, 80.
Yeah. Well,
don't know exactly, but must be close to that.
So speaking of schools, we got our Great Salt Bay, that student situation with the mother's suit there, Mrs. Lavigne, Amber Lavigne. So anyway, the Great Salt Bay School she's taken the school department,
well,
the principal.
That's a typical lawsuit. You just throw the book at everybody you can, and it'll narrow it down. They will wind up paying, in my prediction, the school will wind up paying something in a complaint. I just can't. I mean, they contradict themselves.
Just to make it go away.
Just to make it go away. And if you read through the column, it sounded to me like they contradict themselves a couple times in here about the different policies and whatnot. And it's really a sad state. And it's just too bad.
But how about Matt Peters? Nice little article on Matt.
Nice article on Matt. I didn't know he was working at Fernals now.
No, he used to work at Fernals.
Oh, he used to work.
He's working at Chuck Station. He's running. You go to Chuck Station now. Matt's all over the place.
Oh, he's running it.
He's running He's managing. He's running the floor.
So Meg moved down to Schooner, I heard. The girl that did run it.
Yep. So Matt's running the Chuck Station, and I think that's a comfortable spot for him.
Oh, I would think so. And he'll do a good job. He's very
personable. I always said I was going to have Matt be my understudy bartender, but he went other avenues.
He didn't want to sell real estate, probably on the side, Bobby.
Well, no. Anyway, so South Bristol School, it's got this thing called the Great Maine Book Tournament where they read 15 books. I mean, I never read 15 books all through school.
No.
These people are reading 15 books and reporting on them. But anyway, they won the Great Maine Book Tournament. Good for them.
Yeah.
And the other
and it wasn't just 8th grade; it was like 6th through 8th grade.
Correct.
Cool.
And the other cool thing that the CLC Adult Ed, they give out. Well, it would be a GED, correct?
Right.
So anyway, they gave out 7 GEDs to different students in Lincoln County, and they had their ceremony at the Lincoln Theater for friends and family.
Yeah,
that's
pretty
nice. Very nice.
Pretty nice.
They had a tragedy on Biskie Road, right, Larry?
Yeah.
So anyway,
I couldn't even pronounce his name there, but he worked. He either worked or he owned the Chinese restaurant. Lucky Fortune Chinese restaurant. That's too bad. Yeah. A couple of political articles here. Abden and Wendy Pay.
I tell you, I think it's good. That's going to be a close race.
I think it's going to be close. I do.
Yeah.
I
So
do. I think it's going to be very close.
well, I see Abden. He's got a full-page ad in there.
He does.
Beautiful picture of
Yeah.
Abden.
Well, next Tuesday's the day.
Yeah, I know.
And speaking of politics, Bob, I was up. I had the fortune to be asked to represent the Maine Public Access TV stations in Augusta at the Hall of Flags this past Tuesday, along with Bill Nemitz from the Portland Press Herald and Susan Sharon from Maine Public Radio, and talking with all the it was nonprofit day in Augusta, and we basically was answering questions about how nonprofits can partner with the media, and it was pretty cool. Yeah. Pretty cool. They're treated like rock stars, Bobby.
Wow.
It's like rock
I
stars.
was saying to Larry last night on the phone, I don't think people in the community realize we have the best local access TV station in the state of Maine now. It's and they treated you in such a way.
They did.
They know it.
They did. They knew what was going on. They had lots of questions about how we did it and what we're doing, and it all boils down to the teamwork. It all boils down to the team, Bobby. And I just get lucky enough to steer the ship every now and then. Right.
Little article here on, of course, Calvin Dodge. You might tell us a little bit about. We got some Calvin George. Calvin George is going to be a celebrity here if he isn't already. But coming up, he's going to be. They're doing.
Well, Cincinnati. I look out my back door, my backyard there, and I can look across and see old Cincinnati. And he's right there every morning, that same pose, Bobby. He's tied up right there every day.
Well, it could be a trivia question at Trivial Pursuit. Is what was the name of Ulysses S. Grant's horse?
Actually, that was a trivia question when the Historical Society, my friend Valerie, was writing that question. Okay. And I got the answer to that because I knew it was Cincinnati.
Well, you look at him every day.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. And we are going to have Calvin. We're going to film him Monday. He's going to be talking about the first 150 years in Damascotta. Monday, and that's going to be on next Sunday night.
Yep.
So
Damascotta's town meeting, and they're looking at a $3.6 million budget staring them in the face, and so that was a increase of 9.17.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Not too bad.
Not bad.
No.
So anyway, yours
truly. But it's a $300,000 increase, so it's still an increase.
But
things have gone up.
I'd like to thank Beezy Cameron for coming over, snapping a picture of Bob Barkalow and myself, handing Bob the $10,000 we raised.
Congratulations to you guys. Job well done.
Yeah, that'll help pay for the bridge. They're going to be bringing that new bridge in one piece and bringing it in. And
they have to get a crane in there to set it.
Yep, that's right. So,
anyway. And Chamber's got a couple of things here. They got a lunch and learn going on June 16th. That's going to be down at the Rising Tide.
Yep.
And that's going to be held. Jessica DeMauro is going to talk about design and consulting and all that kind of stuff.
And then up at the Morris Farm, they're going to be here. Chamber's going to be there the 14th of June.
Which is next Tuesday night.
Yep, you can go check that out. And so.
In the Historical Society, they're going to do a show there. They got the new sign up. If you haven't been in it, they've really done a nice job turning that around.
That's a nice building.
It is. Yeah.
Very lucky to have that.
Yeah. That fellow that ran into that mobile home over there in Wiscasset, boy, he's in hard shape, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like he should be in hard shape.
Yeah.
We got new officers at the Garden Club of Wiscasset. I didn't see any political signs for that around.
No.
Did you?
No, I didn't.
That's good.
Nope, I didn't.
Ordinance questions and multi-million-dollar decisions are awaiting the Wiscasset voters. They got all kinds of things on the table. And
don't forget June 19th is coming up. Whatever the heck that means. Juneteenth.
Juneteenth. Right.
Not sure what that's all about.
So we're going to have quite a contested race over there in Waldeboro. They got 2 spots open, and we got 3 running. Michael Thayer is a newcomer. Seth Hall's been around. John Blotch has been around, but Mike Thayer's a newcomer to the.
It'll be interesting. Seth Hall has run now like 4 years in a row.
Yeah.
He's anxious to get on that show.
This could be his year.
Yeah.
Could be.
Maybe he'll make it this year.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway, the Waldeboro Voices this week.
Kathy Hills.
Cooney.
I think that's the same gal who worked at Moody's Diner for 40 years.
No kidding.
I think so.
I'm surprised. She hooks rugs, correct?
Yeah.
Yep. She says she has a vision for the rug before she even starts hooking
It looks like her, just with her head down like that. I can't quite tell, but I'm not positive. But yeah.
All the candidates in Somerville, they're going to be unopposed. I don't think
hard to lose when you run unopposed.
Yeah, so I don't know if any of them want to get into that lawsuit they got going up there for the roads. And
Just crazy.
So
our friend Haley Bison, Hattie Roots,
well,
she had a fundraiser. She's a go-getter, isn't she?
I tell you, only Haley could get 100 and something people in a blizzard. It was raining. It was nasty,
miserable.
raw,
Yeah.
and they had that race from downtown here to Glidden Point Oyster, and then they had Prima Cabano playing in the barn.
I was
with a
there.
tent.
I was there. We did an auction. Just in the live auction, we raised over $5,000, and then they had the silent auction and other stuff. She raised like $20,000.
Who did the auction? Who was the auctioneer?
Me.
Yeah.
Yours truly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
What's this bunkhouse going on? We got in Edgecombe. They got a thing. The planning board over in Edgecombe, they conditionally approved this thing called the bunkhouse. It's Julian Jalbert of the Knickerbocker Group. He presented plans for his clients, Mark and Kathy Elbridge. And anyway, it sounds like it's going to be for workers in the area.
Could be.
Yeah.
I saw a thing on Don Kerrigan did last night on Channel 6 there about the little houses they're building in the big warehouse over on 27 there. And
right.
I think they got a great idea. I think that will explode on them.
Yeah.
You know, we have a modular home, wife and I, from KBS Homes, and that's just a standard home. But they can't build them fast enough. You know, and that was priced right at the time.
We also got some uncontested elections in Newcastle. Did you see that?
Tor Glendenning, Elizabeth Ball.
They're all running unopposed.
Yeah. It's a thankless job, that's for sure. What do you got let us the other day? Anything exciting here this week, Bobby?
Nothing.
The political stuff is about done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some sour grapes attacks. Yeah. Boy, that's going to be interesting how that plays out up in Alno with the Ed Parnell area and the select board up there and ethics and all that kind of stuff that's going on. And you know, I'm sure there's two sides to the story, and they each have probably valid points, and hopefully they can get it because it doesn't do the town any good.
Yeah. Sometimes a lot of the bitterness comes outside of meetings. You know, like bumping into somebody on the street and saying something you shouldn't have said. So anyway, Regan Cola, she's a student from West Boothbay Harbor. She's a LaSalle University student, and so anyway, she made a presentation, institution connected to the Learning Symposium in April. So she must be a good speaker.
Yeah.
So
I
anyway.
love Glenn's cartoon. He comes up with a good one every week, doesn't he?
Yeah.
We were melting down one day and it was freezing. It was funny because Friday it was so blistering hot. Saturday morning when I went down to Haley's show down there for her, I had 5 layers of clothes on, and on top it was freezing, 45 degrees, dropped 45 degrees in one day.
Yeah, we got 2 seats on the RSU 40 Board of Directors, and we got Stephen Karp. I just saw a flyer for Stephen Karp, Emily Trask-Eaton, and Melvin Williams. So that's quite a diverse set of candidates.
Sure is.
So anyway, they're going to be, 2 of them are going to get elected. So
yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. See the Historical Society over there in Waldoboro, they're opening up the season this next weekend.
Well, the other thing that's cool in Waldoboro is on Sundays they're having a farmer's market up at the town office in the parking lot. Now, there's not too many farmers markets on Sundays.
Nope.
So,
and they got Waldoboro Days. They celebrate their 250th birthday next weekend, Bob.
right.
So it's going to be busy over in Waldoboro. There's a parade, there's a road race, there's old muscle car show. They're going to do a time capsule and all kinds of music. If you've never seen the Watts Hall Band, that's a fun band.
Yeah.
They're going to be there Saturday night. And lots going on.
Where will they play?
I think they're playing down behind the middle school. They're going to have a stadium set up down there.
Yeah.
A stage set up down there.
So we had a competing lemonade stand.
I see that you got some competition up there.
So
Is he cutthroat yet? Or
No, we got Gabe Ward and Bert Oliver. They had a lemonade stand, and they had it over on Route 215 for a while, and they weren't happy about the traffic.
Yeah.
So they moved it around the back to Austin Hill Road, and so they were able to, not Austin Road, Lads Hill Road, so they were able to increase their revenue. And then they had another couple of kids that had another lemonade stand, and it all comes from a book the kids read in Mrs. Corin's literary class, and it was called The Lemonade War. So
but I think Gabe and Bert, I think they want to franchise and branch out. That sounded like to me.
Yeah. So anyway, so the Waldo, they're going to stage a play. I think you should audition for this.
You think so?
Yeah, they're going to stage a play, and it's called Homer Bound. And so it's about, I don't know, it's something. It's
well, she's the gal that did the Maddens lady.
Correct.
And she's a who?
Yeah. So anyway, we got that going on. Waldo also has a comedy show. I think it's this weekend.
Yeah, it could be.
And so we'll get that going.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we got 2 board members going to be running, and 3 board members,
three
three
for 2
candidates.
Again, 3 for 2
3
in
for 2. It seems to be the lucky number. But anyway, speaking of Dameron Scott, I'd like to throw out a congratulations to Bill Brewer. They dedicated the town report to him last night. We had our monthly sewer board meeting last night, and so his son shows up. I don't know why, and they said, you got to come with me. So Bill had no idea. Right in the end of the meeting, you had to come with me. So we had no idea. So he took him, and he went to the meeting, and he didn't know anything about it. And so we followed him over there, and it was.
What did they do at the town office?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
During the selectmen's meeting.
Oh, cool.
So we came all cavalcading in there, and Bill still didn't know what was going on. His wife was there, and he said, "Oh no!" And so it was really nice.
Yeah,
cool. I mean, that guy has done more for the town of Dameron Scott. He's been on the fire department for 50 years.
You said that. That was crazy.
Unbelievable. So
that was crazy. Yeah, a newcomer, Daniel Hunter, is running for one of the seats
I know
there.
Dan. Dan was a banker.
Banker by trade, yeah.
Yeah, banker for all his working life.
Yeah.
And him and his wife. His wife, Mary Ann, is the one that does the Tai Chi yoga down at Pembroke Beach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Damascotta River Grill, Dika and Tim Beal, they gave a couple of scholarships
Yeah,
out.
you know those guys pretty well, don't you?
I do. And they gave out a couple of scholarships. It's very nice.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. What were they for? They were for.
Art.
Art. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they got a band playing. They're gonna.
The Shredders.
You know the Shredders? I don't know the Shredders.
I don't know the Shredders, but they're Rock Myrtle Street Tavern.
Yep.
Yeah, that's quite an iconic old bar.
Yeah, it is.
They've had some name changes there. I've partaked in a few adult beverages there in my youth.
Right. Bristol area Lions, they gave out some scholarships, and so anyway, Isaac Thompson, Haley Sawyer, Harrison Pierpan, and Gabrielle Vincentian. They got a little money to go on their way to college.
I really like Laurie's quote in the Round Pond days. The problem with doing nothing is you don't know when you're done. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
They got that New Harbor United Methodist Church down there. They're still plugging away on getting that.
Yeah,
well, the rumor has it that the top of that tower is finished, and now they have to get the money to place it on top.
Placed
but they
on
have
top.
a series.
Similar to what we did with the Baptist Church.
Oh yeah,
10 years ago. Yeah.
There was, and so anyway, they got a trio of clarinets. The clarinets are playing. The Rusty Hinges are playing. King Row are playing. Castle Bay, Ukes Rock.
Yeah.
Ukulele group.
Yeah. And the Lincoln boys, they came up, and girls came up, shot in the tennis tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Quite
Eli.
a year.
Eli, he took it on the nose. He got shut out. You know, but they had a great season. Gee, they had a great season. And they got beat by a better team. You know.
So
First time they played for the regional title, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah. The Pumpkin Fest is looking for buskers.
I'm not too sure how that's going to go down.
Well, people that do street performances.
Yeah.
We're talking about clowns,
yeah,
jugglers.
they're going to do auditions for it and whatnot. That sounds like a lot of work to me, Bobby.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. And then Lincoln Academy, they just missed the baseball playoffs. But for you folks at home, if the game goes tonight, we will have it on next week. Madomic plays Freiburg. If the rain holds out, we're filming this at 10:30 this morning. You guys are all at home watching at 7 o'clock, but and you'll know whether the game gone. But we hope to be able to go over and do that.
Nice picture of during the race there for Hardy Roots, they stopped at a beach and Brendan Parsons chunked a bunch of oysters for these folks. So anyway, sounds like it was a great event.
Yeah.
Too bad it was just not the greatest
It was
weather.
a terrible, it probably couldn't have been a worse June day.
Yeah.
It was just rain and blowing and cold and just plain miserable. Just plain miserable.
Coastal Rivers, they train stewards to become land stewards. And so anyway, they graduated quite a class.
Yeah.
So it was held up at Round Top Farms. And Sarah Gladu is the instructor.
We know Sarah.
Twin Village's presentation, June 21st, is going to be at Coastal Rivers Conservation Trust, and that's going to be with Earl Shuttleworth. He is the state. He's a state historian.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Nice article that friend Sal the Gal wrote, both the YMCA.
Got a soup, chili, and chowder supper. Soup, chili, and chowder. There you go. June 24th. That's going to be up at the Willow Grange in Jefferson. It's right on Route 126 up there.
You going to go to that chili soup and chili supper?
I don't know. I don't
Jefferson?
know. You never know.
It's that time of year where you got the strawberry, we got the bean suppers, all kinds of places to go to.
Yeah.
You know, what was that one? Does it say how much that one is? Doesn't say how much it was.
10.
$10? $10.
$10.
Now, okay, now I meant to ask you, when I saw this, who is Kirsten Ingram?
Kirsten Ingram's a realtor.
Who did she work for before?
She worked for Newcastle.
Oh, okay.
And she's just gone ahead to join Keller Williams because Keller Williams is going to have an office at Stars.
Right.
And they're going to have their grand opening on June 28th.
Is Keller Williams really the biggest real estate
outfit
outfit in the country?
They all say that.
They all, okay. All right, it's all a bunch of malarkey.
Yep, so anyway, Whitefield Lions Club, they gave out some nice scholarships. Abby St. Cyr, Carson Appel, Cadence Rao, and Ruth Boys. I'm going to say Boys.
Yeah.
So the fishing industry forum.
Yeah, we were going to go out and film that.
I'm sure that gathered a crowd.
Oh, yeah, we were going to film that, but we decided at the last minute we couldn't do it because of all kinds of reasons, financing being one of them. So we didn't do it, but I guess they had a crowd, 100 people, I guess they said. There's your picture of Abden, my man. He cleans up well, took a nice picture. Oh, shoot.
Yep.
Yeah. My name's not in the court news this week. That's good news, Bobby.
Yeah, we got it. George.
Yours isn't either, by the way.
Huh?
I didn't see your name in the court news either.
No. Well, it costs big money to get it omitted.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. You pay enough, they won't put it in
But
the
it's
paper.
a lot cheaper if you just don't do anything wrong. You know, if you just live like I do, don't do anything wrong.
Just
you gotta
stay in. All alewife regulations of 1978. Are we interested in that?
No, I'm not.
No.
1978, careless.
George Dowie, at the time, it was probably a very, very impressive article. But
I'm more interested in Greetings, Dear Readers. There's something original about that, from our gal Marilyn Bean up there,
Yep.
The Marilyn Bean's World columnist is back. She's back again on the page. A couple of nice pictures of our friend Cindy Wade and her sister there. They're going to do a bean supper Saturday night.
Yeah, this Saturday night.
This Saturday night.
Up at the Sheepskin Clubhouse.
Baked beans, brown bread, biscuits, salad sides, hot and cold beverages. Doesn't say anything about adult beverages, though.
No.
Probably not going to happen. There's the old Mary Band, boy. I partake down there a few times when I was a kid.
Yep.
Yeah.
Boy, they've done a beautiful job.
They
on that
sure
building.
have.
Place is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Sherry McSherry has done just a great job, and the thing seems to get busier and busier and busier all the time. All something going on down there. So.
Yeah, the old square dance.
A lot of people walking around that are married that met at the Merry Barn.
They did. Yeah.
Yep. Vance Gilbert's he's quite a guitar player. He's going to be at the Boothbay Harbor Opera House June 10th this weekend. And we got Lincoln Theater is still showing all kinds of stuff.
Chats of Champions, they're going to do another one of those down to, where the heck are they going to do that? Down to Scanumpha.
Yep. They have a couple of authors, Laura Bonazzoli and Jody Poloni.
Yeah.
Bonazzoli Poloni.
Yeah, School Street Band. That's a good country band down there. They're going to have that down in Shaw's, but that's not until August. Geez, I got to get through June, July first.
The Opera House, they're bringing in another band from Newfoundland.
The Rum Ragged Concert.
Boy,
is that what they call that?
I'll bet you they're good.
I bet they are too.
I'll bet you they're really good. Of course, up there in Newfoundland, it's probably nothing much to do.
Nothing else to do but play music.
Yeah,
Go fishing.
I'm sure they rehearse quite a bit.
Probably. Yeah. Yeah. Sam, that's a good picture of her right on that Montessori school there. And I don't know what Sam's last name is, but she's very dear friends with my wife's daughter, Stacy. They've known each other. She's a teacher up there. And she's leaving there, and she doesn't know what she's going to do next year.
Oh, yeah.
She's been a teacher up there quite a while.
Over Central School students, they went into the big city.
Yeah.
They hopped on the train and took the train into Boston. They went to the Museum of Science. They went to Faneuil Hall. They went to the Holocaust Memorial. And
you know what, Bobby? Wendy, Abden might have had a full-page ad, but Wendy's got a picture on about every other page here throughout the newspaper.
I wonder what's more effective. I don't
know.
We'll never know because the results will never tell you. But
I'll tell you what is effective: that the clock is run out and Wuzzup is almost done for another week, folks. We thank you for watching. It's been a great time. We've got a lot of stuff coming up in the next couple of weeks here with things going on down at Boothbay. We got lobster boat races, and we got lobster claws and claw down and fishing for fashion. And
we're filming the claw down?
We are filming the claw down with 10 different chefs down there. Yeah. So that's it from Studio A here at LCTV, Hollywood Sheepskin Road. I'm Larry Sidelinger. He's Bobby Whear, the mayor of the mills. We got Dinah Dave behind the counter and TV Toby. Come on, TV. Yeah, we got TV Toby on the fly here. So we'll be saying see you next time. That's all, folks. Can you growl?
When Tidewater Telecom built Lincoln County's first fiber-to-the-home network in 2011, we knew we were starting a project that would take years to see through. 9 years later, we are proud to have connected more than 2,000 Lincoln County homes to our blazing fast open fiber network. But that hasn't dimmed our vision to connect all of Lincoln County. Learn more about the power of fiber optic internet at tidewater.net.
LCTV is your nonprofit community media station. Please donate at lctv.org to keep us strong. Thank you.